Hey, welcome to the channel. I go by Manta, and we're playing some Megabonk today. In this gameplay, we're going to be using the Monke, which is kind of a cheese strategy to try to achieve like leaderboard levels. You pretty much, as soon as you spawn, you want to focus on getting luck. The more luck you have, the better the rolls are for your level ups and like just other pretty much things that require luck. The Monke, you start with the banana. There we go, we got 7% luck there from that shrine, which is really good. Then we grab the quantity tome right away, which is also really nice for getting a little bit more XP here. Got the ghost pink from the chest. That's really nice. You pretty much also want to do every single difficulty adjustment that you can find along the way. So there we go, we've got 2 difficulty adjustments, another banana level. Also collect all the pots around the map. It's just free gold and free XP, speeds the levels up. So with the Monke, you're able to traverse the map super fast. His jump speed is really quick. If you could get an additional jump. Okay, we got some shield here. That's nice for the Monke sometimes, especially with the hordes and other stuff. You might encounter a situation that isn't too good. So we got a little bit of crit damage there. Found an additional chest. Cheese is actually really nice. It's kind of underrated, especially for killing bosses and stuff. Once that cheese focuses on the boss and you have multiple of those, it really increases the damage that you do. We choose XP gain here. XP gain is also really important. The more you have and the earlier you have it, the more levels you obviously get. Let's do damage here. That's really nice upgrade there. So we'll choose luck here over the other upgrades. Luck is essential, and it's actually really nice to get it this early on. Okay, let's do all these are kind of nice. Projectile speed is good, but I think we'll go with shields here. Honestly, I should have probably gone with projectile speed. Do quantity tome since it's red there, but we do want size. Size is kind of essential to the strategy, and the more you get it up, the better. We got the shrine upgrade, which gives us 2 additional shrines next level, and it makes it into a healing shrine. And then we got a 10% I think damage boost that is as well, which is really nice. Well, the Monke is really good for traversing the map. I think I said this before, and I'm hoping to get another jump just to be able to collect more shrines. The Monke, you're pretty much able to collect every single shrine if you do get multiple jumps off the bats, and there is do an extra jump here just so we're able to get a little bit more stuff from this map. It is tier. You can see how much it improves pretty much the movement speed. These guys are really annoying when fighting and you're collecting shrines. Okay, so we'll do the XP gain. It's really essential. I think we're at 15% XP gain. Got a little bit more quantity. That's really good. We need to start focusing on damage because horde wave is going to be coming and we're going to have the boss. Okay. You really have to utilize the minimap to look around for stuff that you want to get. We got another difficulty adjustment here. Got these 2 bosses. Thankfully we're able to grab that shrine there. Do the 5% shields. There wasn't really anything better on there. Keep grabbing all the shrines across the map. Let's do attack speed. I think is best. Attack speed is really good for the bananas. Simple to use for the strategy. The strategy, I also utilize tornadoes, which are really nice to keeping the enemy away from you. if you're able to get a lot of quantity and size upgrades for it, they do kind of take over your screen at a certain point. So you can see how quick with the monkey you're able to pretty much collect every single thing around the map. It's a super easy to use character. It's not as much luck because I mean, with a lot of different characters that you use around the map, it might be a little bit difficult and more luck based, just because they don't have much movement speed and the damage is really limited. Like say Mega Chad, for example, that strategy is really difficult. I've been working on it for a while now, but it's really hard to pull off because you really have to get lucky. So we'll grab the Aegis here, which is really nice, especially for this horde. That is not good. Wouldn't give me another jump for some reason. Sometimes the jumps, if you land on side or something, it doesn't give you the full amount of jumps. So we got a red projectile upgrade there, which is really nice. So we're able to kill the bosses fairly quickly. I just wanted to find this boss portal here. Those chunkums, they should be very easy to take care of. It's not really an issue. So I'm just kind of leaving them off until I collect as much stuff around the map as I can. Just kind of focusing more on collecting shrines. I'd really hope for more of these credit cards. They give you the like 2.5% every single time you open the chests. We got a key there, which is 10%. Chests are free at a 10% rate. I think the cost of them still goes up, but it doesn't cost you anything for that specific chest. So that one isn't my favorite. It does help potentially get more chests over time, but I don't like to open chests until I have at least one of those cards. With those cards, I mean, you can get a 2.5% increase. So I'll probably grab the size tome here. See, nothing there. Yeah, we'll grab quantity. Luck is really nice. You got tornadoes unlocked here as well, or the damage is also a good one. Luck again, sweet. Yeah, the more luck we can get, the better. Kind of got to start preparing for the boss round now though, so it needs a little bit more damage and quantity. We have the axes as well, which are also affected by size. Okay, we got the... I think that allows us to heal, excuse me, a little bit over 100%. So with the axes, tornadoes, and bananas, they're all affected by size, so the size tome, getting that up as much as possible is essential. Well, there we go, we got another upgrade for it, which is really good. And a little bit over time, the size of these things, it just gets so massive that it's kind of, there we go, we got another size upgrade. That it really takes over your screen, and it can be a little bit difficult to kind of see what's going on. I think we go power up drop chance. That could be very useful. Attack speed, I think, should also be focused on. I think the more damage you can get, the better you will do. So attack speed, for the axe's duration, damage in general, just any percentage of damage gains are all really good. I should have probably went with difficulty there, but knockback, since we have tornadoes, it could be really nice to have. The more knockback we get, pretty much the easier it is to survive later. These wrenches here are really essential. They pretty much increase the luck from shrines by 7.5%, which is really, really good. I'm just gonna check around here. I think we do have a T-key somewhere over here. That did miss. Okay, crit chance increase, I think that was. Alright, we got the knockback tome here, so that's gonna... It's kind of a strategy for tornadoes, where the more knockback you have, the more they knock enemies pretty much away from you. And when you're fighting bosses and stuff like that, they pretty much can't even reach you, just because if you increase the quantity and the size and the knockback, tornadoes, they just become so effective that it pretty much creates a force field around you. Okay, let's get the size tome here. Alright, we're just farming a little bit of XP. The next couple, I think we should be able to beat the boss in under a minute. So we have around a minute to go. Alright, we'll get projectile increase for the tornadoes. Got a magnet drop and a nuke. Save the magnet a little bit. Let's take it. Okay, luck would be really good, but we got a red size tome there. Okay, let's do quantity. Grab that nuke. We might have to focus for boss, but I think we go with luck there. Tornado is also red. That might be good for the boss. But I think we go with luck. Just whenever you see luck, just grab it. Pretty much makes your next level ups greater. Here's the card that I was talking about. So whenever you open a chest, you get 2.5% increase in damage. Which is really good. This is just whenever you get hit, you do a lightning strike and +1 heals whenever you stand still, which is okay. Nothing essential. Grab this Oscar shrine. Pretty much getting to the point where we're invulnerable. We're not going to be able to last, I don't think, through over a minute 30 after this round is over, just because the damage all isn't there. Let's open up a couple more chests to increase our damage. I would probably say I'd want the card that gives luck over damage. You can see how quick we are killing the bosses here. The purple stuff, the cheese, I think that is the moldy cheese or whatever, that does a lot of damage over time. See how just quick we're demolishing them. If you stand on the portal, sometimes they're just so big that they can't even get near you. And since their AoE abilities, like the little red circles that they spawn, they're so like tiny, they don't really reach up there. Sometimes they don't even spawn up there, so sometimes cheese it on those by just standing on the portal. Just kind of really got to work the portal, especially if you have the tornadoes. With the knockback, it just kind of makes it huge. So we'll try to fight this bush here, see how much damage we're doing per second. So pretty much how the bosses for the next wave are going to be. It's just potentially a free chest here if we grab that. There's the free chest by the portal, but we'll see if we can do a little bit more damage to this guy. So we're kind of running out of time to get him. I have like maybe 20-30 more seconds. And he's really annoying when he starts to sprint. I can get away from him, but since we're just surrounded by so much stuff, it's kind of difficult to see. So let's grab all these chests here. 8% XP gain. See how annoying he is to work. Earn money by moving around. That one's not so good. Oh wow, I'm actually super low health right now. Okay, movement speed, that one's okay. The final chest there, 5% more damage. I think we did actually kill the bush there, but ended up teleporting since the health was so low. With the age, just the quantity is really nice too. If you get all those quantity tome upgrades, pretty much gives you a long invulnerability. Mirror here is really good because it reflects all the incoming damage, but we are going to grab the thorns for the 10% it's called shield. The more shield that we do achieve over time, the more thorns we get, which is nice. I think we should have probably gone with mirror. Not really much here that we need. Movement speed I'll probably take just to help traverse the map a little bit quicker, since we only have double jump. Triple jump would be also really effective. It's just not really something that is... Oh, here we go. We got a credit card. Luck by 2%. That's really good. Oh, that's actually exactly what I was looking for. We've only opened one chest so far that we paid money for, so they're all really cheap. And we got 2.6k. Gotta grab all of these difficulty adjustments around the map. You really got to utilize the mini map for those. I can see there's one right there. From the mini map, it's little brown squares. So here I think we do the projectile count for sure. More projectiles you have, the more cheese the strategy is, pretty much. Okay, we're not doing as much damage as I'd like to be doing. You can see that big ogre guy still isn't dying too fast, so duration helps for the axes. I think tornadoes potentially as well, but I'm not too sure about the tornadoes. I mean, it would make sense, so yeah, I'm assuming tornadoes also get affected by the duration, but you can see how long it's taking me to kill this guy. It's really quite a while. 8% XP gain is really good there. As much XP gain as we could get is pretty much essential, so we'll start opening a couple chests here and there, just for the luck and damage increases. Yeah, let's see. I think we go with the damage boost. 20%. The best, I think, for 5% health, especially since with Monke, every single level you get, I think, +2 HP. So over time, you just get 3 health. Projectile count, I think, as well. Crit chance is really good. The more crit chance you can get, the more damage obviously you do, but since you start off with such low crit chance, it's really essential to try to get as much crit chance as you can. Sometimes just standing on top of these shrines here will help you. We got some more luck, sweet. It's really good. So if you stand on top of these shrines, sometimes the bosses, when they do the AoE effects, they can't hit you. Alright, so we got some more knockback for the tornadoes. Okay, luck tome I think there. More luck the better. You can utilize those microwaves to get a lot. Let's see what we get. Pickup range is legendary, that's really good. Just level up a little bit faster. Grab the magnet here as well, since we're leaving the area, but the way I kind of do this is I run the corners and the edges of the map and then I go inward. Okay, go quantity there, especially since we're on this wave here. I'm not too worried about getting damaged because of the tornadoes of the Aegis quantity. Excuse me. Okay, quantity upgrade there as well. Keep getting quantity, I think, as much as we can. But yeah, you just gotta watch the shields for the Aegis. 20% damage increase. We got more knockback here as well. It's really nice for the tornadoes. The more knockback you get, the easier this is. Grab another chest there. We got an next HP increase. See how we're actually doing a lot more damage than before. So I think banana ring is good to focus on, but we do have a legendary axe upgrade. I think we do go with the banana ring. Banana rings that are good are kind of hard to get sometimes, and you really want to get those up as much as possible. Focus on the banana ring, and then second you do the tornadoes. Because tornadoes, pretty much you get quantity from the quantity tome, and the size from the size tome. So really they'll only do a little bit of damage increases, but if you focus most of that, we got an 8.6% difficulty increase there from that one. But yeah, if you focus on the bananas, they're pretty much what you need for the damage. Okay, so power up drop chance is really good there. Since we don't have much power up drop chance, you kind of have to focus on that. Since the more of those you get, the better. 1.5% projectile increase is really good there as well. You can see how much stuff we're getting. I don't think we're doing enough damage necessarily. We are to these mobs, but to outlast, we got more projectile count is really good. Grab this magnet. I don't think we're doing enough damage to outlast a couple of minutes. Ooh, legendary size tome is really good. You can see how big everything is getting now. Pretty much every size increase will just keep. Oh, there's the luck tome. Perfect. Another luck tome. Size, I think. We'll go knockback. Okay, I think we go crit chance here. Oh, legendary. This is really good. Probably focus on damage and get anvil, but the more levels I get and the sooner I get them this round, the more likely I'll be able to survive for a few minutes. But yeah, as I was saying before, I don't know if I'm doing enough damage to survive for a few minutes after the round is over. And the more you can survive that, the higher your levels will get. So you pretty much have to focus on damage here. So we'll kind of, we got a +1, I think, stat boost there, which is the legendary one. Okay, so I think we go with attack speed here. But damage to elites is an increase to damage, which is really good. So might just go with that. Attack speed, I think, might have potentially been a little bit better. Anything damage increase, so these are pretty much all damage increase. The first one is 10%. Second one, it looks like, is 20%. Increase damage by 0.1% per kill, max 100%. That's really good, actually. Increase damage by 20%. Okay, so I chose the 20%. Realistically, I should have probably chose the first 100% increase for the amount of kills. That one is really good. Okay, let's see. Power drop chance. Excuse me. So yeah, the extra jumps are really nice. But I think with the extra jumps, if there's anything at all that's better to choose, like sometimes you get like silver gain and something else that you don't need. And the jump knockback is really good there. We got a legendary 124% now. But yeah, if there's nothing better to choose other than jump, then obviously get that, because it's just the speed that you traverse through the map. So we get a difficulty adjustment here as well. The more difficulty you get, pretty much the more mobs spawn and the more XP you can get. As long as you're doing enough damage, it really won't affect you too much, other than you get way more XP. So we're just clearing this area here. We're at the boss shrine. We got 2.5 minutes. Since we were getting those boss curses, you can see how effective and how easy this is with the tornado, since everybody just gets mauled back. Get more quantity here. Really, they can't even get to you because of all the tornadoes. Preferably I'd want a little bit more size, but we do low quantity there just because the more quantity, more damage. Luck would be really nice, but quantity is right there, and we're about to have to fight the bosses. Since we got the boss curse shrines, we really want as much damage as possible. Alright, we got a free chest here. That's 2.5 or 2% luck, 2.5% damage increase just for opening that, which is really nice. I'm hoping to get a couple more of those cards there. We got more quantity. Again, these quantity upgrades are really great. Magnet drop there. Then we save that a little bit. Should have probably gone with luck there. Honestly, luck is really good. We got a nuke drop. We're going with luck there. Yeah, the more luck, pretty much the better the rolls are. Size tome there. I'm gonna grab that magnet as well. Yeah. I haven't really been focusing on weapon upgrades. It's just really the tome so far. I think damage tome would have probably been a good one to get as well. But I don't know what I would have necessarily replaced it with. Maybe knockback, if I was able to get a lot of knockback from the shrines themselves. We gotta fight one boss, which is kind of interesting since we got a couple of those shrines. But that's not too bad. We're just gonna stand on top of this. Apparently he could spawn the portals on this specific one. Not the portals, the AoE damage. So you can see some of the AoE damage doesn't hit the Chunkum boss, Chunkum the Terrible. You can spawn him up there, it looks like, so it does knock you down. So we will want to kill him as quick as possible. Okay. You can see the size of the pretty much all the attacks that I'm doing so far. The greater the size, the harder it is going to be to see pretty much. So further down in the run, here we go, we got a 15% increase to damage. The bosses and elites, and we got a time power-up drop. This is why power-up drops are really nice. We got 30 seconds to kill this guy, and we can just pretty much stand right next to him. Really OP. The attack speed increase one is really good too. Since we don't have a Chunkum anymore, we're gonna just stand on the with a portal. So we got the size increase. Luck is really good. The quantity is red, so we might as well take that. So we got 10 seconds, which is more than enough time. Kill this guy. If you don't know how the bosses work, once you kill them, you have more than 10 seconds, it instantly goes down to 10 seconds. So you want to kill the boss within 10 seconds of the round being over, which is perfect. I think we do potentially go with the banana, but I guess we do tornadoes, since we haven't really got many upgrades for that. 20% increase to nearby enemies and damage. Alright, let's see how long we can last out here. You can see how these tornadoes just pretty much fling everything away. Makes it super easy. I'll stand right next to that time power, or what's it called, time drop, just so there's a way for me to escape. So we got quantity increase as well. See, these bananas really aren't flying outwards, they're just kind of clumping around, which creates like a protective area around you. So it's super nice, but you kind of need more damage. So I'm gonna try to farm XP here a little bit, just to make sure we are actually building up enough damage to increase the quantity in the bananas as much as we can. Got a free chest here. I can't even see it pretty much with all this stuff around me. 10% chance to open for free. Sorry for the flashing there. Most likely for the rest of this run, I would... Oh, sweet, we got a wrench. 7.5% increase. I'm gonna say... Oh, okay, we are getting actually hit pretty hard with the 1 minute ghosts. So this is actually not too good. I guess we won't really be able to last too long here. Let's just stand by this portal. Hug the portal. Yeah, you can see how bad it's getting. I'm gonna have to teleport. But yeah, for the rest of this run, I'd say I'd give like an epilepsy warning if you have some sort of thing like that. I'd you know, maybe turn on black white filter or something. Let's see. Yeah, luck increase, perfect. That's actually really good. So this is the wave right before boss. We don't actually have to fight a boss on this round. So just step through the portal, and once you step through the portal, you go directly to the final boss that you have to kill. Sweet. So we got the magnet and the revive as well, which is really good. I think we go with the magnet here, just to increase the amount of XP that we're getting, since we're not pretty much the goal is to survive after the timer runs out and starts counting upward. Survive as long as possible in that. So projectile count and size are both really good here. It's kind of a difficult one to choose. Yeah, we'll go with size there. I think we should have probably gone with projectile count. Sweet, we got another credit card. Excuse me. So we got 7.6k to spend. Each chest has only 159. Big bonk is crazy good there. Big bonk just increases your damage by so much, and if you can get crit chance increases, crit damage increases, it's really good. Especially for bosses like the final boss that we're gonna face. That one is gonna be essential, I think, for increasing the amount of damage that we're able to do. Sorry for any background noise. There's like dogs and kids running outside, and I got my window open. It's a little bit hot today. Mirror is good, but I think we do have one. Actually, I don't see the mirror. Toxic barrel and gas mask are really good. So with a gas mask, if you do any sort of toxic damage, it's really nice. So, but we don't have any other gloves. The gloves, you kind of want to combine it. I think it's called the sticky gloves. They pretty much give you toxic damage randomly whenever you do a crit chance or crit damage to enemies. So if you can combine that with the gas mask, you pretty much get shield, and I think it's life drain. Okay, we got crit chance or XP gain. Both are really good. I think we go crit chance there. Yeah, crit chance is really essential for damage. XP gain is nice, but we're a little bit farther down. Oh yeah, we do the XP gain there. 13.8 is actually quite a bit. I think it's a little bit more than the gold trend was offering. Okay, luck is really good. It's a little bit further down in the run, so the further back we go, I guess the less useful it is. We got gold. Dragonfire is really good. It's like adding a whole new weapon. Free damage pretty much. Gold or red banana is really good. Sweet. So we got level 6 bananas. Let's see how big the bananas are actually getting now. Oh, you get the scar for sure here. Sometimes if you last past the timer. Okay. If you last past the timer, when it starts counting upward, from the explosions, if you're not doing enough knockback, you could just get sent flying everywhere. But if you have enough Aegis quantity, you're able to kind of survive the hits, and you just get sent all around the map, just flying in each direction. And you're pretty much airborne the entire time, so you can do a lot of damage, especially with that item. Knockback is good, but tornado's red, so we definitely go with that one. XP gain is really good here. We don't really need lifesteal. Got a lot of health. We got shield. We got the Aegis, so it's not really essential to get lifesteal. Again, lifesteal isn't too good. We'll do the damage since luck isn't that essential anymore. Typically at this point, I'd want at least 200% luck. So we'll do the luck tome there. But it's a little bit late in the run. For like the XP boost, the luck, etc. Now you really want to focus on damage as much as possible. Damage, size, quantity. And then it's the quicker you can get luck in the beginning, the pretty much the better the rolls are going to be this time throughout this run. So you can see how big everything's getting. It's kind of getting annoying to see where I'm walking and what's in front of me. Put the magnet shrine there, since we got the sucky magnet, I think that's what it's called, item. It pulls in periodically over time, so we just keep doing the either luck or knockback here. Wrench is really good, but we're running out of shrines to kind of pull, so we just have to get every single shrine. Pretty much we got 4 minutes. We pretty much did the entire circle around the map now. Regen is not good. Regen and additional HP, that's pretty much not something you need. So we got more knockback here. Banana ring gold is really good. Projectile damage and speed. We got level 7 bananas, which is really not ideal. But our tomes is like our quantity tome is level 21, so we do have quite a large amount of quantity. I would like larger size as well. Let's see here, so knockback is, since it's epic, I think we do that to level 10. And this strategy kind of started with me trying to get knocked back to level 10, so I finally got that quest done. We dropped the chest, I don't even know where it's at. It's kind of hard or difficult to find. We definitely want to go with banana here. Probably luck, but banana is kind of essential at this point. Luck is a little bit too far down on the run. So we got a 25% chance increase to heal health, or life drain, 1.6% projectile count. That life drain, it happens whenever there's a critical chance, a critical hit on enemies. So we get another banana upgrade there. You can see how fast these levels are coming in now with that sucky magnet, since everything's getting pulled in. Okay, so we got another 2.5% increase to damage with the card. Now we really need to start focusing on opening chests. So I think we got most of the shrines around the map. The more chests we could open, the more damage we can do. There's the sticky gloves. So those, if we can combine with the gas mask, are really good. But I don't think we do have the gas mask, unfortunately. Luck tome is nice, but I think we go a knockback here. Pretty much none of the enemies in this level can reach you. So far, we got another sucky magnet. So we're really going to be pulling in all the XP super quickly. There you can see I'm missing chests just because it's kind of difficult to see. Another luck increase cards, so now we're doubled up on both the luck and the damage cards. We got actually 3 of one of the cards. I think that's the damage card, so 7.5% increase every single time we do open a chest. And the more chests we can find now, the more damage and the more luck we get increased. Here I'd probably go with luck, but since we don't have any axe upgrades, we might have to go with that one. Just do a little bit more damage. Duration for the axes would be nice too, because you can see they're kind of there's like a period in time when they're actually not going off. Yeah, if you made it this far in the video, I'd say everything else is going to be kind of difficult to watch, just because the map, or the entire screen gets covered by bananas, tornadoes, and axes from the size increases. It's going to be really difficult, I think, to watch, to do the boss. I mean, because the boss is massive, and there's these like little projectiles that you have to avoid. So we got a 6.9% increase in, I think that was crit chance. But yeah, the boss has these little projectiles to avoid, so it's really hard to kind of do anything. We get a size increase there, so we're really focusing on size, knockback and damage here. We need to do more banana upgrades, I think, as much as possible. at this point, so that we're actually able to do enough damage. You can see how these bananas just clump all around you, pretty much making you invulnerable. So we got a, I think that's a revive there, or upon taking damage that would kill you, it slows down time. Sorry, I'm getting a little over a cold a little bit. Yeah, this is a pretty good run so far. I'm pretty happy with it. I think maybe if we did a little bit more damage and luck in the beginning, we'd be a little bit further along. But as long as we can last timer, once it starts counting up past a couple minutes, I think we'll be able to kind of force the upgrades all the way up. Got some more moldy cheese. That's nice for the final boss. Yeah, if you made it this far in the video, consider dropping subscribing to the channel and dropping a comment below on maybe any sort of runs that you've seen that you would like either for me to do or to try. We got a third sucky magnet. It's kind of interesting. Yeah, comment pretty much any other games that you think are cool or interesting that are kind of like this. I really enjoy this game. Been playing it pretty much non-stop for the past week or so. Oh, we got evasion increase. Yeah, if there's any improvements as well to this channel that you would like to see, just leave it in the comments. I'd want to interact a little bit more with the community. I stepped away from YouTube for a while now, so just getting back into it. I think this is kind of interesting content, so you can see the strategies and stuff that I'm doing for Megabonk, and Megabonk is a really fun game. I was playing Vampire Survivors for quite a while, and then I saw somebody playing this game. It's pretty much the 3D version of this. The developer did make, I think, one devlog on his YouTube channel. See how quick we're killing the bosses here. Max HP increase there, but yeah, you can see how fast it's pretty much 2.2 mil damage, and we're taking them out like nothing. So I'm pretty happy with the damage, but I think we need kind of more crit. Our crit chance is 54%, so we got more size increase here. Okay, either quantity or size. I think we go size there since we got so much quantity. 27% to do a blood something. I think that's just gonna help with the damage for the final boss. I don't know if that actually applies to the final boss, but we'll see. Okay, so we're about getting close to a minute into the timer counting up. Scary part is once it gets past a minute, like 20 seconds, then you start getting the elites that spawn, the black ones. They do a lot of explosions. They can send you flying all over the place, and if you don't have enough damage to the surrounding areas, pretty much they'll take you out fairly quickly. So we got to make sure we stay near this boss portal. Get as many upgrades as we can. We got our banana to 18 already. This periodic sucky magnets pulling in all the XP is really nice here. Just because it's pulling in everything. Normally you'd have to look for some sort of magnet to grab more, so pretty confident. I think we're doing okay. Minute 40 might be the kind of the test here. Okay, we are getting hit here. It might be because we're moving around and getting out of our invulnerability range. You can see how big these bananas are getting. Oh, they're kind of getting launched up top. Okay, we are getting hit more than I would like. Luck would be okay. We'll get luck to 100, but I think we go with the axes there. Once we're getting hit, let's make our way to the portal here, just to see if we're able if we start having trouble. We made it to 2 minutes. Now it starts getting okay. Yeah, we are taking way more damage than I'd like. Once our health starts dropping down, then I'm gonna be a little bit worried. Size, I think we go with there since we got quite a bit of quantity. Our size is at level 17. Okay, jump there. We're still getting sent around, which is not good. Banana increases. Okay, this is not good at all. Not doing as much as I'd like. But those sucky magnets are really good. Getting size increases. Our health is starting to kind of periodically get hit. That's too. Oh wow. We actually got really low there, but we're regaining health super quickly. We might have to stand by this portal here, just make our way over there super slowly. We're getting hit from pretty much every corner. Just getting launched around, so it's kind of difficult to make the way over there. You can see how all the bananas, tornadoes, and everything are taking over the screen entirely. Alright, so we teleported to the final boss. Final boss has a few phases that you have to kind of get these shrines. Let's see, we got another level. Other size or quantity here. Sizes. Yeah, this is crazy. You can't even see anything with the size of these. Since the bananas are getting launched up, it's definitely gonna be super annoying. But you can see how much damage we're doing. It's really fast. Like we're 2 million damage in. Okay, so these are the shrines I was talking about. And you can see the boss does AoE damage. If he gets too near, then we start spawning in all the attacks, and it might be a little bit difficult to see. He also launches those bullets there. You can see the blue ones. There's the red ones, I think, are a little bit more. You have to watch out more for them. But in the first phase here, the blue ones aren't too terrible. But I think this boss here is really the most difficult part of the entire strategy. Realistically, I would have liked to level up a little bit more in the round before. Make it past 3 minutes, keep going up until like even 10 minutes. Which would have been nice. I don't think this guy can even come near us. You just have to watch out for his AoE damage. But yeah, the knockback from the tornadoes, wow, that is actually crazy. Yeah, sorry for the viewers. Sorry to the viewers. Yeah, the strategy just is insane what it does. But yeah, here you can see there's not really a way for us to heal since we're doing pretty much lifesteal healing. And the regeneration isn't healing us enough, but we have a lot of health. Like 764, and the more you can get for this final wave is the better. And I don't think the Aegis actually protects you from this ability from like the bullets that he's shooting at us. Yeah, we actually got that, thankfully. Let's do as much damage as we can to him. Let's see how fast he's actually getting hit. I think he's got one more of those shrine phases after this, and as long as we make that, we get those, then we're able to kill him. But yeah, as I was saying, this is probably the most difficult part of the entire strategy, is killing this boss, especially since everything is so large. Kind of difficult to see, and you just need a lot of health. The shield does help as well. The shield quantity, the Aegis really doesn't do too much for protecting you. Since you're getting so much knockback from the tornadoes, the boss doesn't even touch you that much, so you can use it for kind of doing a little bit more damage by just running into him if you're able to reach near him. But it's kind of even difficult to see well. Yeah, you just really have to avoid those. Since you're with the monkey, it's fairly easy to get out of the view of that. Okay, but yeah, now this is the hardest part here. There's so much AoE damage. I'm actually taking some damage that you can't even see the bullets that he's shooting and the AoE damage that he's doing on the ground. just have to pretty much jump here and hope that you don't jump into those bullets. But we are gaining health slowly by doing damage to him. We almost got him here. There we go. Finally defeated him, thankfully. So we have about, I think, 2 minutes here before we start encountering difficulties. So we have 2 minutes to level up as much as possible. We really need to get the banana damage up, size and quantity up as much as we can. See how large everything is so far. Okay, so I think we do go with quantity there. Size is really helpful too. The bigger the size and the better we do. But you can see these tornadoes are only getting launched kind of in one direction when we're moving. So we can go around and collect the XP, but we do have the sucky magnet, which should be pulling in the XP here. Banana ring would be really nice, but the quantity is on the red. So I think we go quantity there. More quantity, pretty much the more damage anyway, so that applies to every single one of the weapons. So now let's just pretty much try to level up as quick as we can before the 2-minute threshold. Since we weren't keeping those enemies away from us, they were like hitting us and bouncing us all around. We were kind of having difficulty staying alive, so I think I should be fairly confident in surviving a good amount of time here. If we get a couple more upgrades, these sucky magnets are really helping since we don't have to move much. Okay, so we go with the banana upgrade. We're at banana 29. I think 40 is the cap, and the more luck you have, the better rolls you get. So the more luck you have with the 40 levels, the greater and the more upgraded your weapons will be. Okay, so we got a little bit more size on the tornadoes. I think that might have been quantity as well. I think we just focus on quantity and size now. Got another tornado upgrade. I'd like to keep these guys away from, or like the ghosts away past the like 2:30-minute mark. So I think the more tornado upgrades we do now, and the knockback that we do, just because we need more quantity of them. We do have a purple tornado there, which is damage and knockback, but no quantity, unfortunately, for that one. But yeah, we just have to pretty much focus on getting as much of these tornadoes as possible now. Sorry about all the constant flashing on the screen. It's just gonna get worse and worse as this goes. Okay, we're at that 2-minute mark. We are getting periodically hit, it looks like here, but it's not enough to go past the Aegis. So the more quantity we have on that, the better, but I'd like to keep them away as much as possible. It would be great to have a little bit more crit chance. We only got 54% crit chance. 100% would be a lot nicer. You can see we're getting hit here, but I don't think it's enough to kind of outpace the Aegis. And these tornadoes might actually be pushing enemies into us, but as long as we have enough Aegis. We got a little bit more banana damage there. More quantity is really good. That's a lot of damage and knockback since there's way more tornadoes now. But yeah, I don't think they're doing enough damage to outpace the Aegis, so we'll see how long we can last. Here we got another tornado upgrade. You just kind of need to get more levels as much as possible. Tornado upgrade there. You can see how big these tornadoes are. We're getting hit still. I don't think it's enough to outpace the Aegis. We are at 3-minute mark now, which is really nice. I think at 6 minutes you do complete a challenge as well. Okay, so I couldn't even see there since we're trapped in the corner. That could be a potential strategy though, but it does allow for them to come a lot closer to you. Since they can pretty much come around the corner. Got a gold upgrade there. Our banana's level 34. It's nice, but we are taking damage here. Some of these guys are getting through somehow. So we have to really start focusing. If you fall off the map, you just kind of respawn back to where you were. So sometimes the strategy could be to move around, since everything is getting piled onto us now. But if you're moving, it actually gets sent around different directions, and if it's big enough, it pretty much creates an invulnerability area. So I might just try jumping off. Here we are at 3 minutes 47 seconds. Since we got the sucky magnet, it doesn't really matter if we stay in place or not. We did get a chest there, but these are so hard to see. See 2 chests actually on the mini map. Try to collect these. Evasion, that's actually really nice. We're at 4 minutes now. 33k almost kills. So pretty much the strategy to outlast the leaderboards, you need a really powerful computer. You can see it once you get everything to level 40 and the more and more enemies start spawning. It's kind of why you need difficulty adjustments. As the more enemies spawn, the quicker you're able to kind of climb this leaderboard. You pretty much have to keep your computer on, and you need a really powerful computer to get onto the top leaderboard places. Just because so many enemies, so many projectiles all happening at once, it can really kind of take a toll on your computer. So there we actually took a revive, and we actually died here, unfortunately. I think if we focused a little bit more on damage, we would have did it a little bit better, but we got 25,000 worldwide, top 4.2% of players. I will be doing some more strategies soon. If you'd like to see some more gameplay of this game, please leave a comment, subscribe, and like the video, and I'll definitely do something like this again. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and have a good day. Bye-bye.